Dear child, you were guided here for a reason. This is not a coincidence, and it is not random. Something within you has been quietly asking for comfort, reassurance, and clarity, and that is why this message found you now. Take a slow breath and allow yourself to be present. This is a spiritual reflection, not a prediction. Take what resonates with your heart and gently leave what does not. You may not always feel it, but you have never been alone. Even in moments when life felt silent, heavy, or unfair, you were still being guided. There were nights when you questioned your worth, when you wondered if anyone truly saw you, when you felt tired of being strong. There were moments when you held yourself together while feeling unseen and unappreciated. Yet through all of it, you kept going. You kept your heart soft when it would have been easier to close it. You kept believing, even when belief felt painful. That mattered more than you know. Sometimes loneliness is not punishment. Sometimes it is preparation. Sometimes it is life teaching you discernment, strength, and self-respect. You were learning how to stop chasing people who couldn't meet you emotionally. You were learning how to choose peace over chaos. You were learning that love should not feel confusing or unsafe. These lessons were not easy, but they shaped you into someone deeper, wiser, and more aware of what you truly deserve. There is a love drawing closer to you, not in a dramatic or overwhelming way, but in a steady and meaningful way. This is not about fantasy or illusion. This is about connection that feels grounding instead of draining. The kind of love that doesn't rush you, doesn't pressure you, and doesn't make you doubt yourself. It is the kind of love that feels calm in your nervous system and clear in your mind. The person connected to this love has been changing as well. They have been confronting their own fears, patterns, and past choices. They have been letting go of who they used to be so they can become someone capable of showing up fully. Some people take time to understand what truly matters. Some people only realize the value of something real after living through emptiness. When that realization comes, it changes them deeply. They did not feel drawn to you because of surface things. It was not about appearances, status, or temporary excitement. It was something deeper that reached them. Your sincerity, your steadiness, your compassion, your quiet strength, your ability to love without becoming bitter, your ability to remain kind even after disappointment. These qualities speak louder than words, and once someone sees them, they cannot easily forget them. They think about you more than you realize. You cross their mind in ordinary moments, in still moments, and in moments of reflection. They replay conversations. They remember how you made them feel understood or at peace, not excited in a chaotic way, but awakened in a meaningful way. That kind of feeling causes someone to pause and question their life choices. It makes them ask themselves whether they have been settling for less than what they truly want. There is a part of them that wants to come forward with honesty and courage. At the same time, there is a part of them that hesitates because they understand that you are not someone to approach lightly. You are not someone who wants games or half effort. You are someone who values sincerity, consistency, and emotional maturity. That awareness can make a person slow down, not because they don't care, but because they care deeply and want to approach correctly. If they have been quiet, it does not mean indifference. Sometimes silence comes from fear of doing the wrong thing. Sometimes it comes from a desire to be better prepared. They are reaching a point where holding everything inside no longer feels possible. The pull toward you is growing stronger, and the excuses are losing their power. The fear that once stopped them is slowly being replaced by clarity. You may be feeling changes within yourself too. A desire for something real, a tiredness of surface connections, a longing for safety, not just passion. You may feel emotional without knowing exactly why, or reflective about love and your future. These feelings are not weakness. They are your inner wisdom speaking to you, asking you to stop accepting less than you deserve. Love that is healthy does not arrive through panic or obsession. It arrives through alignment. It arrives when both people are emotionally ready, not just emotionally attracted. It arrives through honesty, healing, and timing. That is why patience matters. Waiting does not mean stagnation. Waiting often means things are being arranged quietly behind the scenes. It means lessons are finishing. It means hearts are being softened and corrected. When this connection becomes real in your life, it will not feel chaotic. It will feel clear. It will feel steady. You will notice it in actions, not just words. You will notice it in consistency, not confusion. You will feel respected, not anxious. You will feel seen without having to explain yourself constantly. There may be strong emotions when you finally connect in a tangible way. Meeting someone who feels familiar to your soul can be intense. It can feel like recognition rather than discovery, like something falling into place rather than something being forced. It may bring tears, relief, and a sense of, now I understand why I went through what I did. But remember this above all. You do not need to chase love. You do not need to change yourself to be chosen. You do not need to prove your worth. The right love will not require you to abandon your boundaries or silence your needs. It will meet you with respect, patience, and genuine care. Choose peace in the meantime. Choose hope without obsession. Stay open, but stay grounded. Let your life continue to grow. Let yourself enjoy small moments. Trust that what is meant for you will come without you having to break yourself to receive it. You are not late. You are not difficult to love. You are not invisible. You are in a process of alignment. What is real will find you. What is meant for you will not miss you. And when it arrives, you will feel it in your calm, not your anxiety. Allow yourself to rest in that truth. You are being guided. You are being prepared. And when the moment is right, you will know without doubt, without fear, and without confusion. There is no true separation anymore. Even if at times it once felt overwhelming, heavy, or endless, what used to feel like distance, silence, or unanswered questions is slowly losing its power over you. Something deep inside your heart already knows this. You may not have visible proof yet, but your inner world feels different. The energy between you and your person has shifted in a way that cannot be ignored. It feels stronger, clearer, more alive. It no longer feels hidden or distant. It feels close, present, and steadily moving toward manifestation. This connection has never been something random or accidental. Even during the moments when nothing seemed to be happening, even during the times when you felt disconnected or unsure, the bond remained intact beneath the surface. It never disappeared. It waited patiently. It matured. It deepened. And now it feels like life itself is gently guiding both of you toward the same moment, the same crossing point. Situations around you may be changing. Your inner world may feel different. The timing no longer feels stuck. It feels like momentum is building, like something long awaited is finally preparing to arrive. This love is not light or temporary. It is not the kind of feeling that fades when things become inconvenient or challenging. It has depth. It has weight. It has truth. That is why you were never able to fully let it go. No matter how much time passed, you may have tried to distract yourself, to focus on other things, to convince yourself that it was just a phase, but something always pulled your thoughts back. Something always reminded you that wasn't weakness, that wasn't attachment, that was recognition. Your soul knew what your mind kept questioning. For a long time, you may have lived with mixed emotions. Hope would rise, then doubt would follow, confidence would appear, then fear would try to take its place. You may have asked yourself many times whether you were imagining things, whether you were holding on to something that wasn't real. But this inner back and forth is common when something meaningful is still unfolding. Now, however, something feels different. Certainty is slowly becoming stronger than doubt. Calm is beginning to replace anxiety. Instead of constantly questioning your feelings, you are starting to trust them. This love is not meant to rush you or overwhelm you. It is not here to throw your life into chaos. It is here to ground you, to steady you, to bring you into a deeper sense of alignment with yourself. It is the kind of love that doesn't just excite your heart, but supports your soul. A love that doesn't demand you change who you are, but allows you to be fully yourself without fear or masks. It is gentle but powerful, quiet but deeply transformative. You did not imagine this longing. You did not create it out of loneliness or lack. It exists because this connection is part of your path. Somewhere deep inside you, you always knew there was someone meant to meet you on a deeper level. Someone who would see you clearly. Someone who would understand you without needing constant explanation. Someone who would walk beside you, not trying to control you or fix you, but simply choosing you again and again. For a long time, you may have kept your feelings guarded. Maybe you were protecting yourself from disappointment. Maybe you were waiting for certainty before allowing yourself to fully hope. Maybe past experiences taught you to be careful with your heart. But love cannot stay hidden forever when it is real. When it is true, it eventually asks to be lived. That is why emotions may feel stronger now. That is why old memories may surface. That is why your heart feels more open. Even if your mind is still adjusting to the idea, when the reunion happens, it will not feel random or confusing. It will feel right. You may not have perfect words for it, but something inside you will relax. Something inside you will finally exhale. It will feel less like a surprise and more like recognition, like something falling into place rather than something suddenly appearing. It will feel like an answer that has been waiting patiently for the right moment to arrive. Life will not suddenly become perfect, but it will feel different in a meaningful way. Lighter, more grounded, more honest. You will stop feeling like you are standing on the edge of something unfinished. You will stop feeling like you are waiting for your real life to begin, because in that moment, it will begin, and that shift changes everything. It changes how you move through the world. It changes how you see the future. It changes how you see yourself. This love will heal parts of you that grew tired of being strong alone. It will touch places inside your heart that were carrying quiet exhaustion. It will soften old wounds without forcing you to relive them. Healing does not mean the past disappears. Healing means the past no longer defines you. It means you can remember without pain controlling your present. It means you can love without constantly bracing for loss. When you and your soulmate come together, it will feel natural, not forced, not rushed, not dramatic in an unhealthy way. It will feel like two paths finally crossing at the right time. You won't feel the need to chase or prove anything. You won't feel the urge to overthink every moment. You will simply be, and that sense of ease will be one of the clearest signs that this connection is real. True love does not make you smaller. It does not drain your energy. It does not leave you questioning your worth. True love strengthens you. It brings clarity where there was confusion. It encourages growth without pressure. It allows you to stand taller, not shrink. It feels supportive rather than demanding. It feels safe without being dull. This reunion is a turning point, a moment you will look back on and recognize as a beginning, not just of a relationship, but of a new chapter of life. You will feel supported instead of alone, seen instead of overlooked, understood instead of misunderstood. You will face life as a team, sharing both challenges and joys. Love will become a source of strength rather than struggle. As this moment draws closer, you may feel nervous energy building inside you. Your heart may beat faster. Your thoughts may wander. Your body may feel restless. But this is not fear. It is anticipation. It is your spirit recognizing that something meaningful is approaching. This kind of nervousness carries excitement, not danger. It signals readiness, not warning. You may also notice signs appearing more frequently. Small reminders, sudden thoughts, songs that seem to speak directly to your feelings, dreams that feel vivid and emotionally charged, moments that feel perfectly timed. Whether you call it intuition, alignment, or spiritual awareness, the message is the same. You are being guided. Right now, your role is not to force anything into existence. It is not to rush outcomes or demand answers. Your role is to stay open, to remain grounded, to keep your heart soft without becoming anxious, to trust that what is meant for you will arrive without you needing to chase it. What is meant for you cannot be erased by time. What is meant for you cannot be destroyed by distance. What is meant for you will find its way, especially when you remain aligned with patience, self-respect, and inner peace. The waiting period was not meant to punish you. It was meant to prepare you. It taught you resilience. It showed you what you truly value. It helped you grow into someone who can hold this kind of love in a balanced and healthy way. It strengthened your boundaries. It deepened your awareness. Now the energy feels different. Things feel like they are moving faster, as if life itself is clearing the path, as if the timing has finally shifted into alignment, as if the universe is quietly saying, "Now."